welcome to the first video of Winfield Chiropractic. This video is more or less to tell you what is chiropractic here at this office. There's so many different definitions and aspects of what chiropractors do. So I just wanted to kind of clarify what we do here and what our patients receive as education, so that you as a new patient or prospective patient have a very clear distinction of what we're going to offer you in this office. So what I do with all our new patients is just kind of go through very elementary aspects of the body. So I always kind of start right here with this first poster, and that's where we're going to start today. So if we look here, I know this is the brain, and I'll often ask the question, does the brain control everything or some things within the body? And as you know, the answer is everything. The brain tells your heart to beat. The brain tells your stomach to digest your food. The brain tells your lungs to be able to breathe. So your brain controls every aspect of who you are. And that's very important. So if we want the heart to beat, literally the brain will send a message down your spinal cord, out the nerve, into your heart. The heart will then beat and send blood to all parts of your body, keeping you alive. If I cut the nerves of the heart, then the heart doesn't work. It doesn't have the power. So that brain is so amazing, so delicate, and so essential for your health. What's important though is that the brain and the nervous system is very delicate. And it is surrounded and protected by probably the hardest bones in your spine. Your brain is protected by your skull, and your spinal cord and the beginnings of your nerves are protected by the 24 bones of your spine. You see right over here, this is the spinal column, spine. Now, if we were just one solid column of bone, we'd be very immobile. Things we couldn't do. We couldn't pick up our kids, we couldn't bend over, we'd be very stiff. But because the bones move, sometimes they move out of position. We have a very fancy chiropractic word we use for that. It's called a subluxation. And I'm going to put this poster right up here. Here it is in red, subluxation. And there's the things that we talk about that create the subluxation. But a subluxation, if you look right here, is very simple. It's just the misalignment of the spine. Okay? And there's a couple things that happen when we get a subluxation. Number one is we get direct pressure on the nerve, which can cause pain. So if you've ever heard anybody having this, what we call sciatic pain, this is the nerve that goes down the leg that can cause pain down the leg. So when that nerve gets pressure, it can cause pain down the legs like that. So what we're looking for is the subluxation in the spine right here, causing distribution of pain down the leg. Okay, so most people, when they visit a chiropractor, they come for some kind of pain relief. Neck pain, headaches, back pain, sciatica, numbness in the arms or legs. And that is true. We can help people with those kind of problems if it is a result of a subluxation. But if it's a muscle spasm or a muscle strain, probably not going to be able to help them as well, because what we truly are looking for in this office is a subluxation. That's what we are trained to detect and correct. Now, the second aspect of a subluxation, and probably the most important, is that when you have this misalignment of the spine, it literally chokes off the nerve flow from the brain. So if we're trying to get the message to the heart, the brain literally has to send the message down and out. And if there's a roadblock or a kink in the nerve right here, it'll cause a lot of problems with that ability for the heart to function like we want to. So I always ask patients, have you ever, watered something and then somebody put a kink in the hose behind you? What happens to the water flow? And the reality is the water starts to trickle out or it stops altogether. And that is the very same thing that can happen within the body, is if this brain is trying to send information down and out, and we have this subluxation, it will literally block the nerve flow to that organ. And without nerve flow, that organ simply does not function like we want it to. So some rhetorical questions. I guess everybody is born with a spine. That's for sure. Everybody is born with a spine. Everybody has 24 movable bones of their back. And everybody deserves to have 100% nerve flow from the first day of their life to the last. So that's what we do here. We optimize nerve flow by making sure the spine is in alignment. We detect and correct subluxations to the very best of our ability. Another important thing that's important to me in this office is children. I know I'm very serious most of the time, but we just absolutely love kids and love taking care of them. And most people have no concept of what chiropractic is for children. You ask somebody, why would a kid need to go to a chiropractor? Do they have back pain? Do they have neck pain? And so often I like to introduce myself as a pediatric chiropractor. And basically that's a blank slate. You have no idea really what that means or what that does for a child. But we just talked about how this brain sends information to all parts of the body, and it's no different for a child. Your child is born with a spine. Your child is born with 24 movable bones in the spine, and that child deserves to have optimal nerve flow from the first day to the last, just like you and I do. So we start early. Matter of fact, we have an alligator right back here that literally lays on this table. The kids get to put their nose in the hole, and it turns into a very fun, enjoyable experience for them. I know as a child I went to the doctor, and it wasn't always so fun when you get medicines and have to get shots with needles and things like that. So if we're starting kids early in life, I want to have an environment for them that is fun, enjoyable, something they want to come to, that they know makes them feel better, makes them live to their potential every day of their life. So we've got chalkboards and fun chairs and pictures of kids rotating through all the time, so they see other ones of their peers. They know that they come here, it's a good experience. So overall, children should get started early in life, because as I always tell parents, kids are nuts. Literally, they're falling down. On average, children fall 38 times a day when they're learning to walk. They fall off their bike, take the training wheels off, they fall off their bike, they fall over trees, they fall over fences. Just lots of stuff that happens in life, and they bounce back up. They're very resilient, but we need to check them, because those things can cause those subluxations, which can block the life force within their body. And if we want our kids to live to their potential, we need to just have them checked regularly for subluxations and let them enjoy life how it was designed to be. Very healthy. We always say around here that we're healthy by choice, not by chance. So it's not a chance thing. It's very much decision based that you get them in here and you get your kids checked and keep them healthy and happy.